Why your life won't change until you do first. We got a banger here. We got a banger here. No, I do think this is a very interesting topic, though. We're gonna walk you through some of the reasons that you may be feeling stuck in life or like you're not making any progress. Whereas you would look at someone else or look on social media and you see what they're getting into, and you just feel behind. That's a pretty common feeling, I believe. So today I'm going to do a little bit of a deeper dive and kind of break down why your life is not going to change unless you take action. First, if your life feels stuck, it's because you're stuck, probably. Either your habits or your fears or your ambitions, or your mindset or your actions or your inaction is creating, the world that you live in. Everything you see can be changed by how you perceive it. But if you're not changing, but if you're not changing anything about the world that you live in, then the world you live in isn't going to change. Will nothing is going to magically come and save you from your mundane life unless you take some kind of action. Now there are a lucky minuscule few who win the lottery, but even that to a degree takes some type of action. You have to go out and you have to buy the lottery ticket. Sitting at home doing nothing, scrolling through your phone all day, that is only going to lead to lost time, regret, fear of missing out. Because everyone has a funnel. When you're swiping, even if you're looking at educational content, it's only so useful. It's useful to a degree, but the degree isn't that great. Your time would be much better served doing something else, doing something you enjoy, even playing a game that you enjoy. If you're like, if it's working towards something bigger, what you do needs to align with your higher self and your goals. Your habits, your systems need to align with your habits. Your habits and your systems need to align. Another reason why you might not be changing is your cognitive dissonance. People want to change, but they resist making the change. Their reality is not in line with their thoughts, and there's this incongruence. I learned from the book Models that, a lot of time when men are feeling depressed, or I guess anyone's feeling depressed, it's because the way they're living isn't aligned with, the life that they want to live or who they are. They're being inauthentic to themselves, and that can be very draining. And that can be why, people feel stuck or they feel like they haven't gone anywhere or they're behind their peers. So how long have you been, just magically waiting for something to change or, just waiting for the right time for you to take action? That time is never going to come on its own. You need to have hard work and you need to mix it with luck, and then that will create all of your opportunities. And then you also need to be in the correct mindset to grasp those opportunities. I've had many opportunities that would have been like super life changing for me, would have been revolutionary for me and my family, but at the time I was not like locked in the way I should have been, and I made the wrong decision. I mean, you could spend the rest of your life, dwelling on that, or you can elevate to something higher. You can't change the past, but you can keep running. You just need to take a different route. Sometimes things don't work out the way that you think they would, or you realized, in retrospect, you missed a great opportunity, but there's nothing you can do. You shouldn't dwell on it anymore. You need to stop living in the past and you must move forward. There's nothing for you behind you. You have to move forward. Next, your identity is keeping you trapped. The version of yourself that you are now, is capable of getting a life, but is it the life that your real self wants? Clearly not, because if it was, you would be acting in ways that would give you that life. You would probably be closer to that life than you probably feel that you are now. So your identity is keeping you stuck. What you need to do is you need to create a new one. Even if you have to create like a separate persona or something, something or someone, like a split personality to, give you that confidence to walk through life the way you want to. And I mean, I would even advise that really inside us. And this probably stems from something in childhood, someone telling you that you can do something. Inside us, there are beliefs, there are fears, and there are excuses that tell us that we can't do these things that we want to do for this reason or this reason or this reason or this reason or this reason. It can really be any reason. The reason isn't as important as the cause behind the reason. The reason that you tell yourself these types of things is that you are scared of action. You are scared of trying it and then being proved, right that you couldn't do it. When the whole time, nigga, failure is what you're supposed to be doing. In life, you need to fail. Because if you're not failing, you're not trying. And if you fail a million times, but you hit it big, one big time, then it's all worth it. You just need to keep moving forward. Don't let your identity, don't let who you think you are affect who you want to be. Create someone new. Be a new person. Start right now. Don't start tomorrow. Start right now. Become the person that you want to be. That'll get you where you want to be in life. Don't let inaction hinder you. Now, a big reason as to why most people don't take action is, it kind of, it's kind of obvious when you think about it. It's because change is uncomfortable. Making progress is uncomfortable. Things that are uncertain are uncomfortable. And that's why most people never do it. That is why, people will get into their 50s, 60s, 70s saying that they wish that they had done more with their life because there are some things that are out of your control completely. I guess nothing's out of your control completely. Nothing's out of your control completely, but, there are some people where the circumstances are just stacked above and stacked against them from the day they were born. And, that is what it is. But for the vast majority of people that are probably watching this, I think that there is, things you could do to change your life to get where you want to be. There's a success story from every scenario, no matter how low you are, there is always a chance that you could, rise to the top. And most people won't pursue that chance because they think, why would it be me? But what you need to be asking yourself is, why couldn't it be you? Why can't it be you? And why won't it be you? Once you ask yourself those questions and you realize that there's no real reason that you couldn't be the lucky one, then I think that you'll start to take more action. But the reason that a lot of people don't, make the uncomfortable shifts, they don't shift their identity is because they're scared, they make excuses, and, they're not comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, another thing here is that the brain, literally, your brain will literally resist change because it's gonna make it feel like, change is unsafe. So it's gonna want to keep you in things that make you feel safe, and that is what will make you feel stuck. You need to be uncomfortable. You need to be uncertain. To some degree, you need to be unsafe. You need to have some degree of risk tolerance if you want to become the person you want to be. This point kind of loops back in with the first one. People say they want change, but they are not willing to take action. They will take real action, I should say. You can watch a million YouTube videos on a topic, but until you start to apply it and start to work with some of those or whatever it is, start to work with whatever it is itself, you're not going to be as experienced. You're going to lack that practical, hands-on knowledge of what you're talking about. So you need to take action. You need to do things every day that'll get you closer to the person you want to be. If it's small victories, if it's big victories, just get a victory. You need to break away from an I am mindset. An I am mindset is good until you fail. And unless you have unlimited willpower at some point, you will fail. So you need to take a break. No, not take a break. You don't need to take a break. Take that part out. You need to think about who you want to become, and you need to tell yourself you are becoming that person. You need to put systems in place to become the person you want to be. Not I am becoming, or I will be, or I am putting the work towards. You don't. It doesn't need to be an absolute yes or no right now, because once it's no, you're gonna find any excuse to keep it no. Once you fail once, you're gonna say, oh, I'm not an entrepreneur. You're gonna quit. No, you are working towards becoming a great entrepreneur. Think about it like that, and I guarantee you'll fail less, like a lot less. You'll fail less a lot. You'll fail less. You'll fail less. Or maybe you won't even fail less. You'll probably fail the same amount, but you'll realize that it's all you're learning. You're failing, and that's good. That's what you're supposed to do. Next, your pain is your greatest teacher, so you need to use it. Pain of rejection, getting dumped, use it as fuel. Use that as fuel for your transformation. Most successful people want to turn. Nah, this one's dumb. Cross it, cross it, cross it. All in all, if you want different results, you got to be a different person. Then, your life is a reflection of the people you hang around, your habits, your systems, and your mindset. You need to get all four of those things on point. If you want to maximize your health, your wealth, your love, and your happiness, your systems need to align with making yourself a better person. You need to be in the mindset that the world isn't against you and that you can create opportunity from anywhere. You need to be able to seize that opportunity when it presents itself to you. And that also goes along with mindset, because you need to be in the mindset to seize opportunity and to not instantly count yourself out or disqualify yourself for some arbitrary reason. And you need to ask yourself, what do you need? What are the things you want to define, that life that you would like for yourself? What are the things you would like to have? What people would you like to associate with? Where would you like to go? Where would you like it to be? What would you like to do? And you need to make steps every single day. No matter how big the step, you need to make sure you're making consistent progress. Consistency is going to be your motivation. Make sure you're making consistent progress towards becoming that person that you want to be every day. And make sure that you are um, making consistent progress, taking steps, and maintaining that. Be consistent. That's probably the best thing I could say. But yeah, peace, peace, peace.